Welcome back to the shop. My barbecue grill is a ceramic Komodo Lowe's version of the green egg. It's been an excellent grill. I'm really happy with it. My father got it for me years ago, probably 7 or 8 years. It's hard to remember exactly how long I've had it. The grill's in outstanding shape. However, the stand that it comes with is deteriorating very quickly. And you can see the spalling and the, oh man, I don't know if there's any saving this. So we're gonna, meaning you're gonna relax with a nice cold drink on your couch and watch me fight with this and figure out what to do. Because it's a great stand. I mean, it's designed to fit. And I'm not that good at fabricating stuff, so I'm gonna have to, be very resourceful in terms of not just turning this into scrap metal any more than it already is. So I'm going to tinker around with this and bring you along. Hopefully we can make the stand better or improve on it. But as you can see, it's might be a fruitless battle. But let me go ahead and tear into this a little bit and we'll come back. Well, after poking around at this, I decided that the next best route would be to go buy one, and they don't have this available. So even the next size up for the egg doesn't fit my grill properly. So, and it was expensive. It was $130, and I figured if I'm going to buy something, it should fit. And my next best option would be to buy a stainless steel table and cut it out to fit. And that's what I've got here. I've got it laid out. I went back and measured it again. I have to actually expand it even bigger, the way that it'll make sense when I'm done, hopefully. but I sort of had a preconceived notion that I was going to plasma cut this, so I bought this radius cutter. But the more I'm thinking about it, the nibbler that I have is, right after drilling the first hole in here, stainless steel can be hard to work with because it'll work harden. But the nibbler I have is got tremendous control, and I'm thinking that it might behoove me to go ahead and take my time and disassemble this and cut the circle out. And then anyway, I'm just going to keep thinking my way through the process. But right now the plasma cutter is looking like it's not the way to go. So here is where the grill is ultimately going to sit. This is going to bear all the weight, and those dimensions are fixed, obviously. Consequently, I'll have to put these legs back in the same position later on. Well, it doesn't look like it, but this is a big piece of angle aluminum that will fit in here should I need to add some additional support. Again, this top is going to be not structural. The bottom section is going to be structural, so I'm going to go ahead and start cutting on. I'll give you some time lapse of me cutting the circle out on this. Well, I've gone outside and test fit this. Now I need to install the legs, but I have to remove this section of it. And I'm not sure whether it makes sense to just bookend it with the bandsaw or whether to try to maintain. I guess I'll try to maintain as much as I can. I've got one section on. I need to do the same thing with the other side. I've just cut a relief in there to get the nibbler in, and then use the nibbler to come around. It really works well. Now, it just so happens I need 11 inches between the bottom table and the top, and my Makita is 11 inches tall. So I'm going to tighten these little grub screws down, and we'll flip it over, peel this cover off, and then we'll put the grill on it and see what we've done. Alright, I took all the innards out of it. Hopefully it's enough that I can handle it. Whew. Don't tease me about the deck. I know it's got to go, but it's not on my priority list right now. But that is the new cart, and of course the sun's going to be all blown out. But I think that's going to work perfectly. The height is not too much different than normal. It opens perfectly. I've got a little bit of slack on the side, so it's not touching. And I think that's quite the improvement. It has little cutting board wings on it, but I think those are pretty flimsy. So I'll just do away with those, and this will give me a little bit of actual real estate. That is 36 inches wide and 24 inches deep. I'll put the model number up that I bought down. I think in retrospect it probably would have been a little bit better to get the longer one to give you more work room. But I'm not sure. I think that because I don't know what I'm going to do with this outdoor kitchen yet, this will give me some more latitude, not be a giant fixture. But let's go back in and take a look at what I was working with before. So this was the remnants of the grill that it came, or the rack that it came with. I can't knock it. It's lasted for 7 or 8 years. It's been outside. I haven't taken any preventative maintenance things on it. However, I think these grills are about $700. I don't think it'd break the bank to go out and, you know, spend some money on some thicker material or you know, maybe stainless. But I guess if you could pay up for it if you get a better model like a green egg or whatnot. But so this is garbage now. I think I'm going to be happy with the new one. I just wanted to bring you guys along and show you what I struggled with. What I didn't struggle with, I think that could have been done with a jigsaw and a hacksaw blade and some earmuffs, because it'd be really loud. But if you have compressed air, the nibbler tool, I don't use it often, but when I do, it is indispensable. The downside of it is it leaves 85 million little tiny jagged fish hooks that you will be pulling out of your shoes and out of your feet and out of everything for the foreseeable future. They are a nightmare, and they ruin tools. I had gotten on a rampage about DeWalt. I said, man, I just couldn't stand this tool, yada, 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 because it quit working, and it's just crap. You know, I'm just angry that I had a good tool that quit working, and I thought it was DeWalt's crappy work. When in actuality, what had happened is, me being a slob, you see how the magnet picks up these little hooks? It pulls them into the commutator and makes them virtually impossible to get out of there. I've had this drill all apart, and they are just so entwined in there. There's just really no getting around it other than putting a new motor in the thing, which isn't, you know, it's not a big expense to put a new motor in one of these, but I had unfairly knocked DeWalt for that, and that's, you know, my fault, and I went back and apologized for it. But these things can kill motors, so you got to be really careful about it. And with that being said, you shouldn't have to tiptoe around, you know, your workspace, because there's dirt there. You know, not every workspace is clean like Lance and Patrick over at Active Atom or A-Bomb or John Crane or any of these guys that have these beautiful shops, because they get dirty. But you want to look for a higher quality tool that has, well, I don't even know if my Makita has some sort of a fin in there to try to keep the small particles out of it. And well, anyway, that's what I look for now when I look at motors. But enough of me jabbering on. I just wanted to bring you along and show you what I did. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps you guys. Have a good day.